A new effort at the state capitol could change the way you register to vote in Michigan. The House Committee on Election Integrity met today to discuss House Bill 4765. It would require anyone registering to vote in Michigan to provide proof of U.S. citizenship. Under the proposal, your voter registration would not be processed until you show satisfactory evidence. That includes things like a birth certificate or a U.S. passport.
It's important that we remember that every improper ballot cancels out the lawful vote of a lawful Michigan citizen. There needs to be in our voting no chaos, no games, and no dilution of citizens and their votes.
It is my belief that this bill would have unintended consequences. It would create more chaos, especially when we are concerned with voter turnout.
The bill is still being debated in the state house.
There's a battle underway in